We finally made it to the part where we can break down the 911 GT car lineup, so let's get started. Right up front at the base of the GT lineup is the GT3. There's two variants. You have the GT3 and then the GT3 Touring. Now the GT3 has a 4-liter naturally aspirated engine. It can be had with a PDK or 6-speed manual. A different hood, front, and rear bumpers than any of the other 911 models. But pay attention because the GT3 has the regular Carrera body. You see no vent on that side. Now is it actually the Carrera body? Probably not. There's probably a lot of stiffening and stuff underneath there. In terms of quarter panel, pretty sure that's a Carrera quarter panel. They make 503 horsepower, so they're slower than the Turbo and Turbo S, but these are more track focused. And by the way, they also have that big swan neck wing. I feel like after this car came out, every other brand started making these. Again, unique to the GT3 is that dual center exit exhaust, center lock wheels, and they come rear wheel drive only because again, it's a track car. I want to be a little bit more low key, but still appreciate the engineering of a GT car. And the GT3 Touring is for you. So distinguished from base Carreras because you got the GT3 center lock wheels, that dual exit exhaust, but you lose the big wing in exchange for a painted front bumper and no GT3 badges anywhere but the engine. And that still has all the same drivetrain options as the regular GT3, so it's essentially just a GT3 with no wing. I actually did lie to you. A little Easter egg with the GT3 Touring is that this little panel right here is actually an electronic third brake. It's an active aero wing, but it essentially helps with braking. Finally, the big dog of the 911 lineup, the GT3 RS. Even bigger wing, even bigger aero, center lock wheels, active aero everywhere. And if all of that somehow still doesn't remind you that this is a GT3 RS, have an intake right there on the side. 4-liter naturally aspirated engine, but it makes a little bit more horsepower, like 518. It's auto and rear wheel drive only, and I mean, it speaks for itself. This is the most track capable version of the 911. If you've watched all the videos, tell me what car is this? And if you said Turbo S, you're wrong. But if you want to find out about the special 911s, then go ahead and follow for the next video.